Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Jason Lore with Jason Lore Photography and Films, bringing art, stories, and entertainment. So, in this podcast episode, I wanted to talk to you guys about film festivals and just how much you can benefit from it as far as like getting your work out there. So, that could be films that you made and also some screenplays, which I've been involved in not just this year in 2019, but also a few years back in 2013. So, what are film festivals? So basically, it's festivals, for films, but these are usually films that are made by independent filmmakers. So those who are, just not well-known names. I mean, nowadays, even big name celebrities are getting involved with independent filmmakers who are looking to make it big in the Hollywood scene or just in the film industry. So, film festivals, you will have a lot of independent filmmakers, and now they have also screenplay competitions as well. So, it's really branching out to different categories, and it's been out for a long time as well. But for me, I found it a fun opportunity to just show what I can do as a writer and a filmmaker. So going back to 2013, me and two of my nephews and niece, we got together and we made a little short film called The Recorder. We filmed it all in Chico, California, and we had no budget at all. At that time, I already had my Canon 60D DSLR, and my nephews and my niece, they weren't professional actors at all, but being a writer, I was able to put together a story with what I have as far as actors goes, which is my two nephews and my niece, and then also areas where we can film at, which was at my old elementary school in Rosedale. And so with that advantage, we got together, we filmed on Thanksgiving week, which was perfect because the kids were off on Thanksgiving week, and I was also off work on Thanksgiving week. And so we got together, shot the film in 3 days, and then I was able to edit the film in 1 day. So it was 4 days total in production. So we got that into the film festival, and I got the email from SAC International Film Festival saying that we made it in as one of the best short films. So we were finalists, which got me really excited. The kids were pretty excited about it as well, because I think we all were on the same page when we thought, there's probably no way we could have, gotten in, because, it wasn't a high production or big budget film. It just seemed like something that we decided one day. It's like, let's make a film. But you know what? We put a lot of heart, and we put a lot of, a lot of heart into making that film, the way it is. And I think for the festivals, they really saw potential in it. So if that being the case, then we thought, what, let's take a go at it. And also, like I said, other than films, they also take screenplays as well. So at that same year or that same festival, they also had a screenwriting competition as well. So I submitted my fantasy war action film, or not film, screenplay, The Fourth Prince, along with our short film, The Recorder, and that too also made it to the top 11, featured screenplays. So, definitely more excited than ever. And so, didn't win the festival, but you know what? Like I said, we were able to attend the festival in Sacramento, and we got to go to the screenings. We saw our short film up in the big screen in the Embassy Suites hotel, and also we got to do a little Q&A as well. And so it was just very exciting and very fun to talk about just about the things you love, which is filmmaking, and just how we were able to get together and, put this story from paper onto the big screen. And so, but that was back in 2013, and now it's 2019. So about 6 years later, now I feel that it was time to get back in the game, because it's just been a lot of work with the job that I'm in, and also with family to also be a part of too. So it just made it a bit difficult. And I have been writing here and there and trying to get like videos together to try and promote myself, because, as I said, I'm a screenwriter or a storyteller by passion. So yeah, definitely I'm gonna be living my life telling stories through screenplays, and so that's what got me motivated to get back in the game, when I pretty much took a look at myself and my old work and realized, this is me, and this is what I'm going to be pursuing. And so I looked into more ways of getting myself out there and getting my work out there, and that was through the film festivals. Because another thing too about the film festivals is that you never know who's going to be there. You never know if it's going to be a big time producer who's looking for new ideas that are potentials, or it could be actors who just want to check out what's out there. And again, those are just a couple of people to name. Again, it could be producers, actors, directors who really want to see what's going to be the next big thing, and that's also another opportunity to possibly get a job in the film industries if they see potential in you. So that's why I decided to get back into the film festivals as well, and I've been entering a lot of festivals as well. If you've been keeping up with my post on my Facebook page, JL Photography and Films, you'll notice that I'll be posting up a lot of announcements of festivals that I've entered into. And, not gonna lie, there were a lot that I didn't make it into, but there were a few that I made it into as finalists, or also, selected. But that doesn't mean it's a win. But the point that, the fact that you got selected should tell you that, of all the hundreds or thousands of people that also submitted to these festivals, they didn't make it, but you did. And so to have that laurel, for those of you who don't know what laurels are, it's like those Roman leaves that you wear on your head that that shows that you've been nominated or you've been selected to the film festivals. And you see that a lot on a lot of movie trailers on YouTube, where it'll show up as official selection at the Cannes Film Festival, or winner at the Sundance Film Festival. It's like a lot of those are given to those who've been selected or are finalists or even winners of the film festival. And to have that on your work shows viewers that, okay, this person was selected or chosen or a finalist or a winner at the festival. So this movie is probably worth watching, versus like just some random video on YouTube where people will be very iffy about spending time watching that short film or feature film, because they don't know who the actors are, they don't know who the director or writer is. So what are the chances that it's going to be a good film? But if you have that laurel to show that, hey, this film has been involved with a lot of events, so it's got to be worth watching. So definitely another benefit of the festival. So I'd say I would go for it. I mean, a lot of times yes, you will, you will have your work rejected. It's something that, we filmmakers have to come to accept and come to terms with, but the important thing is that you don't give up. I mean, a good example was The Lord of the Rings by Peter Jackson. He he tried to get uh, multiple production companies to help produce the film, but a lot of the film studios rejected it until he came across New Line Cinema, who saw potential in his idea of bringing this fantasy adventure film to life. And what do you know? It's won Academy Awards, nominations, and so that's just really the nature of the beast as well. Is that there is going to be rejections, but then there's also going to be wins. Like like I said, I didn't make it to a lot of the film festivals that I got involved in, but then there were a couple of festivals that and competitions that I got involved in, and I actually turned out to have won some awards for it. So one of them is my romance screenplay, Forever Young. It won honorable mention at the Los Angeles Film Awards in June 2019, or I'm sorry, May 2019. So I got a certificate for that. I got a laurel, for a winner at the Los Angeles Film Awards, and then later on, a couple months later, I ended up winning Best Adventure Screenplay for my adventure screenplay, which is The Fourth Prince. And so got an award for that as well, and now I have something to show for it. And also, it gives your work some recognition as well as your reputation. And so, like I said, if there's some festivals out there who sees potential in your work, then I'd say, why not go for it? The only downside of it I can see is that, is the entry fees. There's a lot of festivals out there that are pretty expensive too. The most that I've paid for was like $150, but that's including reviews of your screenplay. So you'll get feedbacks as well, but otherwise, without the reviews, the most expensive I paid was like $98. And so, that's at your own risk, but at the same time, it's like, you gotta, take a chance as well. And, I had to take a lot of chances, but, I was able to get involved in some festivals to where I was able to win. And, to me, it gives me hope that, there are people out there or other companies out there that are looking for ideas just like mine. So, in the long run, with the winnings that you have, it'll be worthwhile. Because, like I said, when you're shopping your work out, it's like, hey, I've been involved in some events. I did win some awards. Some I didn't win, but at the same time, it's like, maybe it's just not what they're looking for, but it just might be what you're looking for. That's something you would say to maybe a producer looking for a new romance genre screenplay or action adventure screenplay. So that's the way I look at it. And like I said, for all the filmmakers out there or writers out there who are looking to get your work out there, other than YouTube, because right now everybody's already posting so much in YouTube that it's at the point where it's hard to catch everybody now and then, because as I'm scrolling through YouTube, there's so many filmmakers out there that I just catch by random or under the recommendations, but otherwise I would never have found out about any of those filmmakers. So it's like I said, other than YouTube, the film festival is a good way to get your work out there. And on the long run, or no, yeah, on the long run, it's like you get to meet other people as well, and it's good to connect with other people out there who share the same interests as you, because if not competition, possibly a partnership in the future. Because like I said, I'm a writer mostly, and I do some filmmaking work, here and there. But if say I go to a festival and I meet a director or a producer of independent films, but he's in need of a writer, it's like, hey, there you go. Now I can be a writer with another filmmaker to where we help each other out to get into the business. And so that's another benefit right there too. So keep that in mind. It's the connection, the communications, and the networking, most importantly. So yeah, like I said, even though if you don't win, again, you still have the mentioning of being a finalist and also being a part of the festival, and then meeting people out there. So definitely keep that in mind when you're thinking about getting involved in the film festivals. So that's all I have right now for the film festivals. I am actually currently going to be attending the Las Vegas Film and Screenplay or Screenwriting competition in Las Vegas in August of 2019. So pretty excited about that. Both my screenplays, The Fourth Prince, being a finalist under the fantasy category, and then Forever Young for the romance category over in the festival there. So I'm pretty excited about that. We'll see how that turns out. I'll keep you guys posted as well. But if you guys have any questions about film festivals, yeah, definitely let me know. I'll be happy to talk to you guys about it. And also, for those of you who have been involved in film festivals, yeah, please definitely feel free to leave a comment on your experiences, because other than for me, it's like everyone else is looking to see what other people who have been involved in festivals think about it, and is it worth it? For me, I think it is. Like I said, the only thing you have to worry about is just the entry fee. So if you are looking to spend some money or a lot of money to be involved in a festival, that's entirely up to you. But I'd say it's definitely worth it, especially to get your work out there. So until next time, this is Jason Lore with Jason Lore Photography and Films, bringing art, stories, and entertainment.